Oh, good afternoon to you again. Still some hot, isn't it? But lovely. We can't complain. Can't complain. This is good. This is good. This would do us now if we can stay like this now till about November. Have a shorter winter, and then we'll have early spring. That'd be just nice. So getting things all finished, sorted out now, home in the garden, and one thing another. But there we are. I hope everybody's all right, staying safe, and we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We'll get through this. We might have to wait till the new year a bit, but it's going to be all right. Now look, I'm going to do One Year Day by Herbert Lane, Richard Henry's birthday. Postman come yet, Ava? Asked Richard Henry as he come down from bed rubbing his eyes. No, replied Mother. Many happy returns, said Feather. What he going give me? 'Tis my birthday, you got to give me something. I'm 10 years old, eh? How old are you, Mother? Oh, 25 come next Fernie harvest. You said that last year and the year before. Yes, said Mother, but see what awful weather we're having. A woman to get 25 and then stop still for 10 years. That's different from men, quoted Feather. How old are you, Feather? Asked Richard Henry. Make up for yourself. I started work when I was 10 years old. I've been working underground for 20 years. I know, said Richard Henry, that's 30. 33, said Mother. He was home sick for 3 years. He never counted that. When I was 10 years old, my father gave me 5 shillings for my birthday. What did I do? Went and bought a pair of hobby boots and a miner's hat. Started to work underground up Doe Cove and been working it hard ever since. Better fit I bought a penny backlit pencil and learned to use 'em. I'm waiting for the postman, said Richard Henry. Uncle Matty never forget me. Last year he sent me a money box made it like a little house. Yes, said Feather, and one long for there ought to have been a notice in the window, house to let. Aunt Martha made a very nice trousers out of poor Uncle John's last birthday, remarked Mother. Yes, and when I wore 'em, I had some job past the pub every day, said Richard Henry. Here's Aunt Mary coming up the path now. Mind you thank her for your birthday present. Feather said, I thought somebody was coming. Silver teapot is out, took out, and tablecloth down. We always use newspaper weekdays. As soon as Aunt Mary entered the kitchen, up goes Richard Henry and thanked her for the present. Oh, that's all right, she replied. That wasn't much. That's what Mother said, answered Richard Henry. Some words have different meanings, said Mother. I know when I took Richard Henry to school first day, the teacher told him to sit on a form for the present. She haven't gave him one from that day to this. Anybody ought to be very careful. I had a dear friend and we were talking about how cheap soap was and how people needn't go dirty. Next day 'twas her birthday, and not thinking I sent her a little box of toilet soap. She sent 'em back to me when 'twas my birthday, saying how she heard that soap was going up. Couldn't call it many happy returns, remarked Feather. How many birthdays did Adam have? Asked Aunt Mary. You don't know yourself, do he? Asked Mother. Only one, replied Aunt Mary, the same as all of us. After that we keep up a debt every year. Takes some keeping up for my brother. He got 12 children, more debts than what's on a debt pudding. Put all your presents upon the table so we can see them, Richard Henry. Small table will do, said he. Feather's watch is the best of all. Only got winding up 3 times a day. To learn he to tell the time, remarked Feather. I can tell dinner time, tea time, and tell when I've had enough and got stop. What more do I want tell? Run to the door, Richard Henry. Postman's coming up long. Letter for me, said Richard Henry. Postman got some bagful, said African mail is in. Open up, don't stand there glazing at 'em. Dear Richard, Matthew, John, James Henry, I now take my pen in hand. Wouldn't take in his mouth, suppose, said Feather. To write you these few lines to wish you many happy returns on your birthday. Enclosed, please find a Kruger sovereign. Haven't forgot to put in like he did afore, asked Feather. No, here it is, said Aunt Mary. 'Tis lovely, real gold. You're a lucky boy. Yes, said Richard Henry. Loud look upon him once a year. I'd rather have a mouth organ. Knock to the door and Richard Henry answers. 'Tis the postman come back. He forgot he had this parcel for me. Who's it from? Inquired Mother. I don't know till I open. Where's the knife? Untie the knots and sever the string, said Mother. At last the string was taken off and out fell a mouth organ with 2 sides to it and a card from Farmer Giles Open Richard Henry would come up into his garden and play it to frighten the birds away. The very thing I wanted, said Richard Henry. I'm so glad. Good old Farmer Giles. Feather shook his head and said, the only thing I hope is I catch a cold and get out of Ian again. I can't hear he playing it. Now come on, draw your chairs. I got a nice hot teddy pasty each. Feather started to sing, Happy Birthday to you. Mother told him to shut up. It was frightening the canary. A quick poem here. I'm so glad I was born here in Cornwall, where pasties are out of this world. With a rich saffron cake that the Cornish girls make, keeps the hair on your chest tightly curled. Oh, I'm so glad I'm living in Cornwall, where the sea's never too far away, where a Cornish suntan can take years off a man. Oh, my handsomes, 'tis true what I say. Yes, I'm so glad I stayed here in Cornwall, 'cause 'tis here that some peace still is found, where the wise Cornish Jack gives a grin and sits back to watch the rest of the world rushing around. See, I take pride in the fact I'm from Cornwall. For us Cornish are proud so-and-sos. Any service or task we'll perform if you ask, but tell us and we don't want to know. Oh yes, I'm so glad that I live here in Cornwall, and 'tis here that my days must be done. Then bird I'll be within sound of the sea, in some spot that's been warmed by the sun. Then as the seagulls are wheeling and turning in the blue Cornish skies up above, my spirit will soar with these gulls around the shore of my Cornwall, this Cornwall I love. Thank you very much.